Hello, you're welcome to Joel Political Blog. Nigeria is in dire straits. Section 2, subsection B of the Nigerian Constitution declares that the security and welfare of the people shall be the primary purpose of government. Now, if you look at this provision of the Constitution, that means the very essence of government is so the people can benefit, so the people can enjoy. And because of this, we have different components of the state, different components of the entity called Nigeria that is meant to fulfill this section of the Constitution to guarantee security and welfare of the people. Now, with the high level of poverty and insecurity in Nigeria, unemployment, inflation, and all of that, now it is obvious that the leadership of the country and the very essence of social contract has failed. That the social contract means we give power to certain class of people to rule us in order to ensure the greatest happiness of the citizens. It's not the case in Nigeria. It appears that almost every part of the country, every part that makes up that's meant to guarantee this happiness for the citizens have failed. The political class has failed. All those who want to go into politics now is just simply for personal aggrandizement, just to fulfill personal purpose and just to benefit themselves. That's all we have of people who go into politics now. The traditional institutions in Nigeria have failed, both from the north, south, east, and the west. Traditional rulers have now become appendages of the ruling class, of the political class. In those days, the traditional institutions play a vital role in development. These traditional institutions have now been politicized and they have failed the people. Religious bodies have also failed. It's no longer news that we see pastors, imams, bishops, clergies now commenting on political issues, and the religious institutions have now become a tool in the hands of the ruling class to control the masses. To tell the masses how to vote, who to vote for, all because they want to meet selfish gains. The traditional institutions have failed. The religious bodies have failed. The civil society organizations have also failed, because with all the rot going on in society, the civil society organizations, they're just out there just to make money. INEC has also failed. Conducting election in Nigeria, free, fair, credible elections in Nigeria is now almost a mirage. INEC has failed. Even when all the resources available have been provided to INEC, they said electronic voting, that has also failed, because there are no elections conducted by INEC that is not riddled with all manner of irregularities. INEC has also failed. The academia has failed. Professors, those in academia, have now become tool in politics. Professors are now being used to rig elections, to manipulate votes, to manipulate the mandates of the people. The academia has also failed. People in the academia who are supposed to write and tell the government the truth are now chasing mundane things. You find academians now criticizing the church and leaving the polity. They have failed the people. The judiciary has failed. With the recent release by the Nigerian Bureau of Statistics, where over 700 billion have been given in bribe in 2023, with the judiciary being the highest beneficiary of corruption and bribes that have been given in Nigeria in the year 2023. Judiciary has failed. Judiciary used to be the hope of the common man. Judiciary has failed the people. Organized labor has failed the people. They've also failed the people. Organized labor recently stood their ground. It's going to be 250 250,000 or nothing. The organized labor have said we're not going to shift grounds, but all of a sudden they sold out to the ruling class, accepting 70,000 naira as a new minimum wage. Before, organized labor used to say, let us consult with our people. Now, there and then, even giving boza to the president, the organized labor have failed. They've sold out, just like everyone expected. They've collected their share, they've sold out, they've thrown the citizens under the bus. Protests have also failed Nigeria. Protests in Nigeria is now politicized. Now, even with the recent protest that's been organized, now, organizers and people they're now singing discordant tunes. Protests are now politicized. It's now ethnic by ethnic. Because even the North that is championing the protests that we're expecting to happen, even when Buhari was there, because what we have today, the rot we're experiencing today, the poverty, the ineptitude, the corruption, the mismanagement that we're seeing today, they were seeds sown in Buhari's 8 years. And the North didn't see any reason to protest. But now that you have a Southerner, they are protesting. Protest has also failed Nigerians. Because it depends on who is in power at the time. It appears everything has failed Nigeria. They have failed Nigerians, the common man, the citizens who bear the brunt of mismanagement, ineptitude, corruption, nepotism, prebendalism, all manner of things, social decay. It is the people, the citizens who bear the brunt of this social decay. Now, in the midst of all of these things that have failed the citizens, should the military take over? Because it appears things are falling apart and the center can no longer hold. It's now a crime in Nigeria to speak the truth to power. Psychophancy has overtaken everything. I know there have been assertions that the worst civilian administration is better than the best military regime. But I think we have to reconsider those terms, because the countries, Niger, Guinea, Mali, and the rest of them who have military leaders, they are doing better now in Africa, having severe ties with their colonial masters. They are now. So who even said that democracy is not an African thing? Democracy is for the West. They introduced that to us, and it's not working for Africans. It's not working for Nigerians, because the political class, the civilian class, they're only using democracy to amass wealth and to enrich themselves, while the masses suffer. So should the military take over? I do not subscribe to the assertion that the worst civilian administration is better. No, I don't. Because the level of development in Nigeria, we're done doing the military. So should the military take over to restore sanity to Nigeria? Obviously, Nigeria has lost it. Everything has failed the citizen. Everything has failed. Should the military take over? Let me hear your thoughts on this. You can just drop your comments, like and share this video so everyone can get to see it. And please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more analysis on political issues in Nigeria, in Africa, and across the world. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and also subscribe to my WhatsApp channel. Please like this video, share, and get people to like and share as well. So this will go around, and people will understand what is happening in Nigeria. Until I come your way again, our next line of discussion will be the types of politicians we have in Nigeria. You can only know that if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, so you'll be the first to know what comes out from this blog. Until I come your way again, I remain Joel.